No. And even if I did, my phone's up there doing that. Good evening, everyone. Live Skittles is back. Welcome. ABM Skittles Club, Wallingford Sports Park, South Oxfordshire's premier live Skittles destination. After a long layoff, we're back in action. The Winter League started last week. For technical reasons, we weren't able to bring you our opening game, but it was a rubbish score for us, so we won't dwell on that. This evening, Lads Night Out at home to the last six. Team news, Lads Night Out. Up first will be Simon, then it's Ben, Rob, Tom, Brian and Alan. Last six will be putting on Brian, then Rad, Angie, Graham, Andy and Jezza. Sticking up for us this evening is Tom. Thank you, Tom. You'll see his excessive hair and orange top pop into view occasionally as he rapidly resets the pins. The toss has occurred. Stand-in captain for Lads Night Out. Alan, what was the score on the door?
Tails called. It was tails, Simon, so we've lost the toss.
And they've decided
to put us in. They'll go second. So.
What I haven't tested is the cloth.
I've not been there, I have to say.
Better go and check that. We've still got time, I believe. Brian, could you just check that the stream is working with sound, please, for me? It's a bit dry. I'm just going to go and moisten this. I'll leave it with Alan.
Okay, well, you've got to go first as well, Simon, haven't you? Better be quick. It's not 8 o'clock, it's 19:59. Are you that keen? Jeremy is mustard keen tonight. He's quick, young Tom, isn't he? He's speedy. I'm making sure I'm ready to start on time. It's not bad, anyway.
Failed to connect. Please cancel the setup in the app and try again.
Is that you? Dear, there's some sound problems here. But anyhow, we're just. I'll just hand you back to Simon. He's got to have a go in a minute. Though. I've said almost.
The cloth has been moistened. Moisture level sodden to dripping to this evening. Are we ready for the off then? I'll pass you back and we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Let's just sit down with some noises. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit pathetic today, Tom, I have to say. I don't know what it is. Oh, I'd say that's a fine start from Simon there. 6 down? No. What, in a bit of killer? Oh, was he guesting this week? He never does that for us, Tom. Simon hit a 12. Found the other side. Oh, it's a 7. Good start.
It's a shame about that second ball. I'll take that 7. Yes, I was guest player for the spare ribs on Monday. I scored a 32, which included a 12 and a 2, just to cement the up and down nature.
You're pretty much the same as anyone else.
Absolutely. Would you like to put my score up? 7 scored then for the lads as we now watch Brian address the alley. First time we've seen Brian this season. Better second shot. 3 down.
First time on the new board. I'm a little bit discombobulated.
Good strike on the kingpin from Brian. Very good pick up there. 7 again. All square after the first throws in leg 1. 7 pins apiece. Lads Night Out on last 6.
The problem I've got is the old southpaw there on the whiteboard. My concern is I'd really like to fill up from right to left.
Just to explain to our viewer, we've gone away from old school chalkboard, blackboard and chalk to whiteboard and dry wipe marker. One problem for that, as Alan as a left-hander, is the awkwardness of writing. But one bonus is he can relax with the smell of a highly volatile compound in the wiper. That is a very unlucky second shot from Ben. He's got the quarter pin on your left, viewer. He didn't want that one. He's going for the centre. Taken 2. Just 4 for that one from Ben. I think that's unfair and deserved a little bit more. Unfortunately, Ben falls foul of the new vicious fine regime instilled by Captain Matt, which is we've doubled in the Lads Not Out team. If you score under 5, you have to pay now 40 pence. If you score the 0, it's now £1. It's the cost of living crisis in Skittles. Rad now for the last 6. Just found the gap. New balls for the club this season, so there'll be a few players this evening who've yet to touch the new balls. They are the same size as the old balls, they're just a lot less beaten up, so it might put some people off.
There was a claim they were slightly smaller from Mr. Wadsworth, but
I mean, we're talking 16th of an inch, maybe. I don't think.
That was not.
5 from Rad. He's sneaked the lead after 2 have thrown in this first leg. It's Lads Not Out 11, last 6 12. 1 pin in it. Rob now.
It's a good matchup, I think, on player to player here. Knowing last 6 pretty well as we do, I quite like the looks of these things. I think it's going to be tight across the board.
Excellent first ball from one of our stalwart Welsh players.
I mean, he's the one who fills out the doodle, isn't he? So he does get more than the very odd game. Hello, Ray.
We've got 5 on the third. Your bloke got a 5.
Ben only got a 4, I think.
Wow. All right then. Well, we'll take that.
You can have your 40p back, Ben.
That's the money goal.
How are we going to afford to eat out at the end of the season now? So, and that's a great example.
We need to check on the replay.
Brian's not watching he's watching football or some reason. He can't.
4 question mark. Let's see where we get to the end of the leg. We can ask anyone.
There's some confusion. You probably know better. If you watch the stream, can anyone let us know whether you think that Ben, second bowler for Lads Not Out, got a 4 or a 5? Ben himself is going to rewind the stream maybe. Now we're watching Angie from last 6, who has not lost her focus while all this shenanigans gone on. She scored a 4 there. Very much, definitely a 4 for Angie. Tom, relax. Well, I think Tom is very aware that the longer he takes, the less his hourly rate. So, also we've drummed it into him to be fun. No, it's just a single. But he's off on. He's travelling to London tomorrow, so I believe he's keen to make sure he has funds available for it. Tom now for Lads Not Out, throwing at number 4. Oh, a little bit of grounded that early in his stroke. Unusual because he's quite a soft deliverer of the ball onto the alley. Oh, yes! Nicked it for a 7 there. Apart from Ben's disputed, it's currently under investigation score, 7 is the score du jour for the lads. So far the lads have 2 IT professionals not able to work their phones quick enough to work. Yes. We'll see if it's needed. Graham now up for the last 6. So lads are on 25 after 4 have thrown. Or 26. That's a lovely first ball. Unlucky not to knock that back pin out. Graham, despite the autumnal conditions, has gone fully shorted this evening. In fact, they're not even like a heavyweight denim short. They're quite a thin cotton fabric.
He's a man who, he lives in the outside, doesn't he, Graham? Working as he does for the postal service, I believe.
So lucky, Graham. After many years of service delivering mail, I suspect he couldn't possibly stand, the feel of trouser against chin. It's probably an alien concept to him. 5 for Graham.
Well, I'm not going to be asking about the industrial dispute. I don't think that would be right. Skittles. So he's not at work now.
We don't bring politics to the alley, do we? Politics or religion stay off the alley. We save those for the fights in the car park afterwards. Brian now for Lads in at number 5. He will want to be chasing. Last season he missed out on the top spot on the league averages by only a pin or so. And it looks like he's starting his 2022 winter campaign the way he wanted to. Has he got it? Yes, he has. A little fist pump. Brian gets the clearance, and you have to say it's looking a strong position for the Lads. After 5 have thrown for Lads Night Out in this first leg, 34 pins. After 4 have thrown, the last 6 are on 20. As we see Andy stride over to the ball box. He's got work to do here.
Have we discovered any
We haven't yet. I have yet to hear from the stewards about Ben's score. I'm comfortable that we might not need to know.
Let's call our boots.
If anyone is on the stream, I don't know. I can't see the stream. Other people may have left comments, but I can't see them because my phone is currently approximately 35 to 40 feet away.
We'll see. I mean, what do you say?
We'll see. Now, there we go. He needed that. He needed that. That would have been a bit of a heart skipping a beat there. And he pulls in a 5. Takes the last 6 to 26. Lads start out on 34 with just 1 to throw for both teams in this first leg. Lads Not Out did not get off to a great start. I'm unaware currently of how the last 6 did, as the website crew for abmskittles.uk are currently suffering some logistical issue that means they can't update it. Alan now for Lads. Standing captain this evening. Oh, grazes the kingpin and down it goes. He's really got to work the 2 quarter pins now. He's got no other choice to maximise his score. There's the first one. Just flew through. Flew through and didn't take anything more. Swaps over to the alley, does the left-hander. That's better. Good angle. Oh, again. Really, really harsh. Really harsh. That was a 5.
Deserved a 6 or 7.
That was...
That was silly. All these shots.
I will check the screen when I do the ultimate stats.
Lads Not Out have posted 39. Now the last 6 are arguing amongst themselves about what the Lads Night Out have scored. I mean, I've got to say that it's looking good psychologically for the lads here. Just a 2 from Jeremy. Jeremy's got work to do here. 26. 13 behind. Oh, shaved now.
It's not, they've got an unusual team ethic, haven't they? The way they the banter, is it banter?
I think it's more abuse. I think it's plain abuse. Hey, bonus one. Go and tell him then. Yeah, just tell him we're old and our eyes don't work.
Brian, or he can just indicate.
Right, leg 2. Lads take it.
Tom's actually too good at this.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're getting on though, Jezza, aren't you?
Brian now for last 6 in leg 2. Lads, having taken leg 1, have 2. Harsh but fair. Brian will be disappointed with that. Only scores 5.
I think if you give them 5, they have. Yeah. We found out from the stream. No confirmation from the stream. Well, not until he brings it. You can't go backwards until he finishes. That's all right.
Right, I'm up next. Pass you over to Alan.
Well, a decent start for us here. Oh, feeling unusually hot. It's a very mild evening, maybe. I feel like the need for a small amount of breeze here. Maybe it's the stress of scoring for the first time in several months. Well, a reasonable first ball from Simon there. 3 down, 3 per ball. It's all you need, isn't it? Left himself with a kingpin, but not a lot to go with it. I think. Let's see what he can do with this last one. He's going to match his man, so in a lot of ways he's done his work. But anything extra is a bonus, right? And he's had one more. Splendid. 6. Good work.
6 scored. Just put a glorious 2 down there, will you? Come on. Or W and then a 2, yeah. So, 6 for me. Leg 2. Lads Not Out take a 1-pin lead into the second round of throws. A reminder, lads took the first leg 39/40 to 31. But the 2 points is in the bag, and in our league is points. Yeah, it does. In his personal statistics.
Yeah, so we're going to hold the fine on him at the moment until we have.
We'll review the replay and then we'll have a look at it. Those of us with nothing better to do, we'll look at it later. Now then, Rad's got if he's very accurate, there's an angle here to take a clearance. Oh, has he got it? No, he's just pulled it. What a shame. Solid 6 from Rad. Keeps the pressure on. So if you've just joined us, we're just a couple of throws into the second leg. Lads Not Out took the first 39-31 for a 2-0 lead as we watch Ben for Lads Not Out address the alley. Slightly loose delivery, but my word, he got away with it there. Sort of fell out of his hand. It wasn't what he was aiming for, but it's worked. Just that one drifted left as well. Now, if you can just drift it the other way. Oh, he might have overcorrected. No, just pulled out. Unlucky. 5 scored this time for certain. No doubt about the 5 this time. It's a definite 5. So, all square for both teams after 2 players have thrown in the second leg. Angie up now for last 6. Coming from a 4 in her first leg. Somewhat below her par.
I'm going to go up to the bar, I think.
Well, enjoy that trip to the bar. You've got a while. Yes, please. You gunners? I will. Now then, there's an angle here for Angie as well. How's she done? How's she done? That's looking really good. Oh! Gold. Oh, that's unlucky. Down through the goalposts. Excellent 7 for Angie. Good increase in performance over leg 1. Her opponent is Rob. He posted a 7 as well in leg 1. He needs to post another 7 to square things up halfway through leg 2. That's not a bad start. He's got the kingpin. Gone for it. Oh, just a little too straight. Now, a little acute angle on this quarter pin. Oh no, he's found it. 5 scored from Rob. Lads not out 16. Last 6, 17. Sorry, 18. I can't write and do maths at the same time. As we watch Graham just nudge out the quarter pin. Still got plenty to work with on your left, viewer. Yes, that's a nice one. Lovely. Yes, great. Is that going to take another one? Almost. Almost. Now the angle's a bit unfortunate for him here. Oh, that fell out of his hand. 6 it is. Unlucky Graham. So, 24 pins for last 6 after 4 have thrown. 16 for the lads after 3. As we watch Tom blast down a heavy first ball, but it didn't really get as much as it seemed to deserve. Second go. Oh, he went for it. Just too little contact. Now, this is a tricky lie because those 2 pins in a row there don't help you trying to clear out the mat. It's gone for an angle. Great. Thank you, Tom. Very consistent from Tom. Another 7. So 23 pins to lads night out. As we watch Andy now for last 6, coming off a 5 in leg 1. Three he's got there. Not too bad. It's not a bad lie. Hurry. I can't multitask. I can't speak and math at the same time.
Math isn't a thing. It's not there.
That was for my the benefit of our North American viewers, Alan.
For their benefit, math is not a verb. So.
Oh, shaved the rear. 6 for Andy. It's an improvement on his first leg 5, but it does potentially leave the door open for lads to pull back a little bit here, bearing in mind the form of Brian, who's up next. After the last 6 have thrown for 5 of their team, they're on 30. Lads night out after 4 are on 23. So 7 plus for Brian will bring things down to a last throw decider between Alan and Jess. Great first ball, look at that. Smashed a 6 down. He's a little unlucky with that lie, as the spare is really tricky from here. Yeah, he's set up another 9. 8 gives us the lead, but that lonely pin. Has he got it? Yes, he has. Double 9s for Brian. What a start to the evening. So, a reminder, lads night out, 1 leg 1. In leg 2, after 5 have thrown for both teams, it's last 6, 30 pins.
For a 9 to come along. It's like a bus, isn't it?
Lads night out, 32. Now in leg 1, both Jez and Alan matched each other with 5. Alan has a 2-pin cushion. Can Jez put the pressure on? 2 pin cushions. Jeremy also shorted this evening. There is a shot here. Ooh! he is going to be disappointed.
Garish try, I'm going to say.
Yeah, blue and orange. Now he's surely got to go for the quarter pin on your left viewer. That's the only real shot to try and get more than... Oh, and it just swerved away. Didn't want it. 5 from Jez. Matched his leg 1 performance. 35, the pin count for last 6. They improved by 4 pins on their first leg score. But the lads, with Alan yet to throw, are on 32. Alan needs 3 pins for the draw. 4 plus to take the second consecutive leg for the lads. He's going to have a little sup of his beverage. Alan most often finds himself selected in the anchor leg, and he has selected himself this evening as the stand-in captain. And it's just to do the trick shot and clear out 2 from the back without even rattling any of the others. Second ball. Oh, it's a lovely kingpin strike. But again, deserve more. But oh, missed it. 4 scored. He'll be disappointed personally, but it was just enough for the team. Lads Night Out take the second leg, 36 to 35.
Did the job. Did what needed to do.
Beer leg now.
Slightly disappointed. Yes.
For those of you new,
Feeling bang on.
for those of you new to the game here, I'll leave Alan to explain the beer leg as I try and win one.
Well, fairly simple in concept. It's merely a straight head-to-head. Simon playing his opponent Brian. Whomsoever scores the highest score in this leg receives a drink, typically half a pint or equivalent, soft, from their opponent. If it's a draw, it rolls over to the next leg, and so on until the end of the game. That's a good shot, second shot from Simon there. 6 scored. You're always happy, I think, in the region of 6 on a beer leg. I think anything over 6 and you've got a little warmth about it. And he's got it at 8. Splendid.
Not sure what happened in the first throw there. I think I slightly fell over myself. I think I was thinking about it too much. I'll take that 8. You feel comfortable for your beer leg if you put an 8 down. But Brian, for the last 6, is no stranger to the upper reaches of the score. Not the start he would have wanted.
Same as you. No, with the first one.
Yeah. I didn't want that. There he goes. Oh, dearie me. I was a little concerned that would do what I did then. There's a lot to find with the final one. He did very well. To end on a 6 there is pretty darn good. Half a gold, please.
Half a cup of gold, please. Gold.
Bold. Did he say bold? Bold. Washing up liquid.
Half a pint of bold.
Where's Ben? Here he is.
Here comes Ben. He was just relaxed. He wasn't rushing it. Right. Now, Lads Night Out take a 2-pin lead in the beer leg 3. Oh, Rob, yeah, that's a great first ball. That's not looking bad either. He has found a straighter arm now. The kingpin's there. The centre pin is going to cause some issues, but there's angles here for an 8. Oh, not that way. Unlucky. 5 scored. Solid start for the lads.
3 down. You don't need to throw a pound of this. Throw a pound. Money away. That's my fine.
Rad now for last 6. There's been a fair bit of gap finding from the 6 this evening.
That seems to be. I mean, it's early on in the season, everyone.
New balls.
But they of course played the summer league, so they've had their summer training schedule, as did we.
But new balls.
Well, yeah, I mean, but everyone's facing that, aren't they? I mean, I think that's we can't.
Some of us are dealing with it better than others. Oh, Rad! That's very uncharacteristic. The first 0 of the evening. In fact, the only real score that's been anywhere close to it. That's really unfortunate.
I was toying with whether to put some hair on the little 0 there, and then I thought, should I just make it like the player, essentially? Just a bit round the sides. I don't know. Yeah.
A little sort of sad self-portrait, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, Rob up next. I think after his initial 7 in leg 1, he was a little bit disappointed to throw a 5.
I missed his
A little bit
leg
disappointed.
2 work. I think the thing is, his first shot was just a lovely spot-on shot, wasn't it, in that first leg? And I think on any day like that, when you hit the first one plumb, you always think, oh, I'm in for a good evening here, don't you? And then so it's.
Yeah, he missed that one. That kingpin by a whisk.
Just too straight.
Now we go. There we are. Oh no! Goodness me! Just 3 scored.
40 pence.
Thank you, mate. Well,
You mentioned it's £1 for a 0, or have you?
I have said it's double. Yeah,
Everyone knows. If they're double,
we'll
they're
tell
double.
them. We'll tell them now.
Well, hopefully we won't have to, son.
Angie started off poorly for her with a 4. Great 7 in leg 2, and a great start to leg 3. Look at that, an extra one's gone. 5. Is that 6? Is that 6 with her first? Oh, and look at the angle. Look at the angle here. Gently. Oh, it's just pulled away. There's still a 9 on here. And I tell you what, with Angie's accuracy, I'd have to fancy her to take all of them.
Back in, 1 pin behind, aren't they?
Oh, she just pulled that wide. Well, with that excellent 7, her second consecutive of the evening, Angie has taken last 6 to 13 pins after 3. Lads Night Out, 16 after 3. So, despite the 0, Brian and Angie have really pulled it in.
Take everything you get.
We'll take it, yeah. Tom for Lads Night Out again on consecutive 7s. It's not bad. Second ball. A reminder, if you just joined us, Lads Not Out currently 2 legs to 0 up. We're playing leg 3, the beer leg. Tom Latt puts a 6 down. It's a marker. So, after 4 have thrown for Lads Night Out in leg 3, 22 is the pin count. Last 6 after 3 are on 13. 9 behind. Graham needs to put a big score down. He's got the incentive of the beer. Yeah, he just nicked 1. Hasn't helped him in his hunt for an 8 or a 9. Better. Oh!
Got 2 for it.
That's ridiculous. Because looking from our end of the alley, the angle looked spot on for taking
The
both.
thing is, you've removed that 1 pin on the first ball, and that does
The domino effect can't then. And it's
3 there.
only 3. Well, very much against Graham's form there. So after 4 have thrown for both teams here in leg 3, 16 pins to the last 6. 22 to the Lads Night Out. A 6-pin lead. Brian up next. A reminder, Brian is on 2 9s. Could he possibly? Is there even the remotest of chance that we might see a triple 9? I tell you what, there is quite a chance.
Some first ball, isn't it? Andy's not going to be happy, is he?
No, he's not. Brian, he's got it again. Oh! The shots of the night. It's for the less favourable side. Has he done it? Has he done it? Oh! He thought he might have had it until about 3/4 of the way down the alley.
He was excited.
He was excited there. It's a great start though. 2 9s and a 7.
Scare away.
However, Andy is no stranger to bowling a 7 or an 8, so he won't be. Well, yeah, but I mean, in terms of just winning his beer leg.
Oh, true. Yeah. The first things first. Although he's on the coke. Oh,
Look at that.
yeah. Now.
Oh, hello.
The tables may turn, Simon.
A big spare here could help. Not only could Andy get his beer, but it could certainly help last 6 have a fighting chance of coming back into this match. Has he got it? Oh, just too straight. That was really unlucky.
I really need a breeze. I'm feeling a little bit overwarm.
I think it's the menopause, Alan. So, Andy also throws a 7. That means that the beer leg for those 2 players is rolled over into leg 4. More importantly, Andy's 7 means that last 6 move to 23 after 5 have thrown. Lads night out, 29. 6 pin advantage to the lads with Alan to throw. So the lead is only going to increase, and by whatever Alan scores. Great first ball with a 6. So added to the 6 advantage they already have, that means that the last 6 are 12 behind after just this first ball from Alan. Great second ball. Left-hander moves more centrally in the alley. Oh, he's got it. Oh, we all thought it was there, and it just sneaked out by about a millimetre. What a great 8. Alan's 8, that's a great leg for lads. 37. Jeremy requires 15.
15 will be.
I'll just make room. Jeremy now for last 6. Clears out the middle. He's been left with the arrowhead formation.
It's possible. I mean, accurate. You can take the 5, can't you?
Spare, though, is tricky from here. Oh, yeah, great shot. It's overdrawn anyway. Watch out, it's electrified. Has he got it? He has, because he's taken. That's a great response. Alan feeling slightly robbed, I think, of his beer leg there. But he just decided to write the win in to show he's a team player. He wrote the win in for the Lads Night Out. Lads Night Out take leg 3, their 3rd consecutive win. 2 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. Lads Night Out 6. Last 6, 0. Leg 4. Brian up first for last 6. Pretty consistent with a 7 and a 5 and a 6. That's a great first ball. 7 with 1. I tell you what, this is spare territory. That's a lovely lie for a spare. Has he pulled it? Oh! Fantastic! Brian takes a well-deserved walk back just to let Tom rack him up again. Too late to be thirsty now, Brian. Now then. Oh, no! Can someone just stick him up at the 9? That's in a way, some ways, that's one of the worst pressure shots in Skittles. When you've knocked them all down with 2, you face the full deck, and then you have to come up with the goods. Right, let's see what I can do. Hand you over to Tom.
Very unlucky from Brian there. A 9 spare. And Simon is playing very well tonight. 7, 6, 8. Two down, first shots. It's been quite a high scoring game so far today. Another good shot from Simon, 5 down, 4 remaining. We've had 39, 36 and 37 from the lads' night out. That's 6 points already. And one more for Simon, that's 6 in total. Well played. We'll pass you back.
It's all right. It's all right. I feel slightly disappointed with it, the way things are going this evening, but I'll take a 6. It's the par score for us. 6 is our par score.
27, Simon.
I know, but I scored 32 on Monday when I was a ringer.
Did it help spare ribs out?
Not in the overall scheme of things, no. No, I'm afraid.
Win 'em a leg, maybe? Your 12
No,
spare win 'em a leg?
no.
They're very much a new team, is that
They
what you're
are very
saying?
much a new team.
Competing for the spoon.
Put it this way, Skipper Lance's while I was in the building, Skipper Lance's vision for the season went from not finishing bottom of the league to just winning a leg.
They've played one game, it's early days.
I know, but they've been whitewashed twice. It is early days. 3 for Rand. He's unfortunately fallen apart since the beer leg. Is that a cheeky photo being taken?
Updating the socials. I think,
Oh, good man.
They may have been asked again on the nonsense, mightn't they?
They might have done.
Not all have a chance.
Oh, fell out of his hand.
I think he might be down in the West Country selling books. He said,
Oh,
I
they're big on
contacted him today, and he was at Topping in Toppings of Bath.
Just relax.
The cry went up. Have we had? We're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe he now has to do right down to Cornwall. So we might have had a little cheeky overnight, quiet night at home.
Well, if anyone deserves a massive territory, it's Matt. So that's unfortunate.
That's a definite find.
Unfortunately, I think Ben might have sort of set the tone when he met me at the bar earlier with a money bag full of 20s that he collected, because he felt now it's as low it has come to pass. £1.20 in fines. I mean, we're approaching a good side dish there, aren't we? As we watch Angie again. She's not about the power, she's about accuracy. It's ball placement does a lot of the work for Angie.
4 pins adrift here, Simon. So it's gone a little bit straight there. It's just a 1.
That's a rare loose delivery from Angie. However, the angle here is favourable for a 7.
Yeah.
With an outside chance of an 8.
An 8, yeah.
Just pulled it. We'll still take a. That's all right. 6. Yep, it's good recovery. So, last 6 have decided to bring it in leg 4. After 3 have thrown for them, they are an 18. After 2 have thrown for the lads, they are an 8.
Good news.
10 behind.
We've won the game, which is good news for us.
But as I keep telling our viewer, in our league, it's not about how many games you win, it's about how many points you accrue. It's about legs you win.
Though, Simon, because if you look at the scores from last season, we did not defeat last 6 in any game, in either game that we played against them. We lost them both times. So to beat them, I think, if we assume they're going to be there or thereabouts,
of course, you can never, because of course
It's feeling a little bit adrift now.
But of course, with this, of course, teams tend to play a bit of a mixed. Whoever can make it. Some have a rule about the best performers on, so you never know who you're going to be against. Never quite the same team. 4. Sounds good on the video, mate. Another 40 pence.
He's changing.
Oh, you can't take the sticker off his money.
He's already taken the 10p out.
Yeah, but I put it back again. We're all fine. Yeah, that's £6 exactly.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we can take it. We can give him his 10p back.
Just 4 for
Rob.
Rob.
Like we're short of change.
Has put the lads on 12 versus last 6.
That's for Rob.
As we watch Graham try and extend the lead. The last 6 will be desperate to grab some points out of this game, and it's looking promising for them to do it here in leg 4. Good chance of an 8 here. Oh, 7 though. We'll always applaud a 7 plus. Graham posts his best score of the evening here in the 4th leg to take the last 6 to 25 after 4 have thrown. Lads night out on only 12 after 3. Now Tom's having a good evening, a 7, a 7 and a 6, but we need a big spare score really.
A disaster happens to our
Yep.
opponents. And even if it does, we need some bit heavy hitting.
Oh, he put some spin on that, not quite enough. It curled in a bit too late and just a bit too early, sorry, and just quarter pin and through. No, he's going for something different. He's trying to knock that centre skittle out and shoot the ball off. Interesting. Well, I mean, you've got to go for the quarter pin, surely, but I mean, I'm not sure he is with this angle, is he? He is this time. Oh, unlucky. 4 scored. 4. That unfortunate 4 from Tom.
Great leg for the curry fund.
It's a great leg for the curry fund, another 40 pence. It only takes lads 9 to 16, so of course last 6, as I mentioned before, the game may have been lost, but last 6 know that it's points that count, and so if they can salvage 4 points from this game, that could help them.
6 there, first ball.
Yeah.
Pretty much leg down there.
Andy's bringing it now. I think we can safely say. Well, I mean, Brian's maybe got a spare in him.
Very few spares. He's a man of few spares. He's been hitting the 9s, but as Brian will report, the spares are hen's teeth, really, to him. So.
Now then, what can Andy do? The angle's here. If he wants it. Does he want it? How's he done it? Has he done it? Yes, he has. He'll feel that that's the very least he deserved, to be fair, after a 5, a 6 and a 7 in his previous 3. So after 5 have thrown for last 6 in leg 4, they're on 34 pins. After 4 have thrown, lads night out are 18 behind with 16. I think it's safe to say that last 6 will pull back 2 points at this point. A reminder, lads have taken the first 3 legs. So 6 points in the bin for them. Now Brian, who is obviously starting his season looking to compete for the averages champion. The trick shot there manages to just clear out the centre one and touch nothing else, because he can. He can. Better. But without that centre one, it didn't. He's just. There's a good chance of an 8 here. Brian knows where they all are, as we've seen from his previous throws. He has missed it. Didn't shoot back 6. Perhaps he's tired now. Oh, and of course that was a rollover beer leg. Of course it was. It was Brian's rollover, wasn't it? Andy took it 9-6, but I had 2. It's only when Brian went sportingly straight over to ask Andy what he wanted. And Andy said a pint of creme de menthe. And Brian's now gone to have a second mortgage consultation to be able to afford that. Jeremy now for last 6 looking to put it far, far beyond Alan's reach.
Yes, please. Gunners for me. Banking him up there, son. Get your money's worth.
Got an hour to kill after this game.
How have you? Wait, why so? Oh, he is doing the double header.
No, but I mean, I assume some people might want to stay on and do a game of killer. Right.
Is that ball 2?
No, ball 2. Jeremy now has an angle here for an... Has he got? Yes, he has. An angle for an 8. Well done. 8 scored for Jeremy. So, last 6. Take leg 4. Almost certainly with a 40. Well, you know. Yeah, go on. 42. Top pin count of the evening. And that's 42 with one of their players scoring a 3. That's a fantastic one. Alan requires 20 to draw. 21 to win. I mean, it's mathematically possible, but in all reality, and now certainly gone. Alan's just got to play for his personal averages. For him, a below par start with a 5 and a 4 in the first 2. Much better in the beer leg with an 8. To which, of course, he lost to Jeremy with a 9. Didn't want it. 5 scored for Alan. There's no point in overstressing yourself when you had 21 to get the win. So, last 6 do pull back 2 points. They win leg 4. Lads Night Out have won the first 3. Last leg, though. Can Lads Night Out make it an 8-2? That would be delicious for them. But last 6, you have to say, will be coming out fighting for a 4-pointer. I believe it's our honour, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
You munch away on the cheese.
Well, Dorito. Yeah. A little bit out of left field on the snacks. Simon, I don't know if I've commented on Simon wearing a cap this evening. He's been wearing a cap. Yeah, he's been wearing a cap the whole game. I'm not sure this is entirely new. I mean, it served him well. But it's not, you know, there's no glare in here. I don't think he needs to shade his eyes. Oh, he's had a couple there. Still got 5 down. Last ball coming up. He's currently sitting pretty on 32, I think, which is what he scored the other day as a guest player. Let's see if he can beat that. Looking good. Looking very... Oh! I thought you might have got another 1 or 2 there.
Well,
lovely last shot.
I'll take a 7. I'll take a 7. I can't... I'm excited. I can't do that. Look at that. 34. ...66 points I've scored in my last 2 throws. Admittedly, the last one wasn't for this team, but we went out 34. 7 pins, the target for Brian. Oh, he's just nicked that king, but he has got 3 down. It's an unusual lie, though. It's a very unusual lie. Where do you go here? One of the quarter pins. Oh, I see what he was doing there, trying to shovel through the middle. Got to go for the quarter pin on your left, viewer, is what I would go for. Yes, no, he hasn't. No. That was unlucky.
You man, Simon. So we are.
Well, we're well ahead of time.
Yeah, we're very speedy today.
Every minute over an hour, you see the sticker up as hourly rate deteriorates. Ben now. No, good from Ben. In fact, Ben's owed something better than a 5. Yeah, as he... Oh, it didn't quite nick it. I think Kingpin's got to be the shot now. No, 3. Wow, Matthew, Skipper Matthew.
19.
Skipper Matthew, if you're watching, your new fine regime has resulted so far, with still a few shots to go, £2.50. I mean, that's virtually, especially a Schwari naan.
It's only 240, isn't it? Oh, it's 10p's come out there.
Oh, okay.
But, you know.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Brian.
Brian, gents.
Thank you. Radnow, who's looking to recover from a bit of a collapse after the beer leg 0 and then the 3 in leg 4. Has had a better start of things, but not the great lie that you'd have wanted. Yeah, okay. Pulls out his equal best score from leg 2. So after 2 have thrown, it's quite close. Lads' night out here on 10 pins. Last 6 on 11. A reminder, Lads' night out won the game, but it's all about points in our league. Lads' night out have taken 6 points for their 3 legs. The last 6 have stolen 2 back from leg 4. They will want to finish the game. If they're going to lose, they want to lose 6-4. Lads would love to take 8 points out of them. Rob now. That's not a bad second. Now, it's I mean, there is an 8 on, but you've got to hit this so plumb. Unlucky. Unlucky. Finishes with a 5. Oh, halfway through the final leg now. Lads not out. 15 pins. Last 6 after 2 have thrown. 11. Angie needs 4 as a minimum to draw things level. But since her initial 4 in leg 1, she's been very consistent. 2 7s and a 6. Here she goes again, straight on. That was lovely. Well, a little bit unlucky, but 4. You take 4 with your first ball every time. She's got a nice little cluster here to work with. Oh, she's pulled that a little bit. She's pulled it. Oh. Well, some tension now, some tension. Angie doesn't want to finish on a 4 as she started, so that's better, that's better. Look at this, look at this. 6. Very good, very good. So Angie's 6 means at the halfway stage in this final leg, last 6 17. That's like out 15. It's not a. It's still close. It's all to play for. No. Tom now for Lads. Now he had a great start. 2 7s and a 6. Fell away a little bit in the last leg with only a 4.
I mean, it was very much a team falling away.
It was a team falling away. Yeah. Okay. Unconventional 3.
Lovely way.
Still got a nice angle to work with here. Oh, nice.
Sorry? It wasn't. We're going to check the record. Yeah.
Well played, Tom. 7 for Tom. So Tom 7 puts Lads on 22 after 4. Last 6 are on 17 after 3 have thrown. Graham. A lovely, yeah. And yeah. Or is it the back pin?
Oh, it could be, yeah. ping and the back.
Oh!
seems in line.
To be fair, if the centre pin was off, he missed it, and if it was on, he would have missed it more. So perhaps Graham is not.
Got nothing to,
Nothing.
nowhere to go.
Final ball from Graham.
What's 2?
Just one. No. 4 for Graham. He'll be very disappointed. His high point was a 7 in leg 4. More importantly, after 4 have thrown for both teams, suddenly, last 6, 21. Lads' night out, 22. It's you, Brian. 1 pin lead.
Just sort of chat that because the next people coming in, they may not be interested.
Another beautifully accurate first ball by Brian, but look, very disappointed. A reminder, Brian's currently flying high with 2 9s, a 7 and a 6. If you can,
31 as we speak.
yeah, if you could finish this with another 7.
Maybe it's not his favourite angle.
No, it isn't, but maybe that, knowing that he's already plus 30 with one more leg to throw, has sort of put a little bit of pressure on himself.
He's over 30 here. It's a pretty good game. Pretty good day.
Final ball. Oh, just a free. Deary me. Wow. Brian finishes on a 4, very much below his par for the evening. Now, importantly for the points situation,
Still top of the pops.
the last 6 are only 5 behind, and Andy seems to have been enjoying a steady improvement. He's posted a 5, a 6, a 7, and a 9.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
For Andy. We'll take one more of these.
Second ball for Andy. How's he done? The cheeky middle. Yeah, 3 down. That's. Well, what's
Two pins adrift.
yeah? What's the best he could get out of here? 3, 4.
He could maybe
Maybe
get
get
a
a 7. 4 more pins. Oh, 4 scores. Oh my goodness. That's completely against the run of play for Andy. So, as we go into the last throws in the final leg, last 6, 25 pins, lads now out 26. A reminder that lads have won the game. They've won the first 3 legs, but they want to take, they would love to take 8 points off last 6 and only leave them with 2. Alan, left-hander, stand-in skipper for the evening. Very up and down game. 5, 4, 8 and 5. Now he's found his marker. Slams in a 6 with the open. Little bit unfortunate with the lie. The spare's not really on, but you'd fancy him to end up with an 8 as a minute. Oh, he's just... Now, quite a tricky shot here. If he can just pile drive it straight down the middle of the alley, he'll take the 9. Oh, well done. 5, 4, 8, 5 and 8. Well played now. This puts the pressure on. So, lads' night out, the final pin total for the leg is 34. Last 6 with 1 to go on 25. 10 for the win. A clearance from Jez like he did in the beer leg 3, will only bring a draw and will share a point each per team. It's a good looking first delivery, got a cheeky extra now. The trouble is though with this lie, the chances of him getting that spare are remote, but the 9 for the draw. 9 for the draw. Sharing a point each. We don't draw many games. He didn't want it. Just scored the 7. There we go, lads' night out. Take the game 8 points to 2. A great game. Very enjoyable. I hope you enjoyed that live Skittles. As we do the customary handshakes, we'll see you next time. But in the meantime, we'll leave you with the ambience of the club. Safe location.
Can we take a photo?